Welcome back to another episode in this 2003 DI series. Now today I'm super excited because we are on our way down to Paynton to the seaside for the first ride on the DI in the sea. So hopefully I might catch some waves. So far I've only taken the jet ski to the lake, so obviously we've been going around the course around the buoys and things. But I just want to see what it's like on the waves, and hopefully I can get some good air and see how it performs. Now obviously this might look a little different to my Fiesta. This is my dad's van. Luckily he's coming along for the day to give me a hand to get the ski in and out, and hopefully we have a good day of riding. Now if you're like me, top little tip, today it's been raining on and off, and I'm very particular about looking after my cover because I worked so hard to find it. So I've actually got a second on-call cover, which is an older cover, still OEM, so don't worry, it's not Seadoo, and that one's on there at the moment. So let's get down to Paynton. This never gets old. Every time I get on the DI and I hear that beep beep, it's absolute bliss. I mean, all jet skis are fun when you get on them, but there's just, I can't explain it. When you get on a Seadoo and you just have that feeling, even the old school throttle being on the front as opposed to the trigger. I know obviously lots of people will argue that triggers are nicer in terms of riding experience, but there's just something quintessentially about Seadoo with the makeup of the way that they used to have these throttles. It just never gets old for me. So first protocol, especially on this DI, is always to warm it up. I typically ride for about 5 to 10 minutes, just getting everything nice and lubricated, make sure that I'm not, getting straight into aggressive riding. But it is, again, super hard to maintain that composure, because all you want to do when you jump on this ski is literally just open it up. It's so aggressive. The way it idles is just raring to go. So warm up done, and I'll let you just enjoy the sound of this DI engine. So I had a quick cup of tea. If you're here in Britain, you'll know the classic cup of tea on a cold day is vital. And then I was itching to get back out on the ski. At this point, the water was literally like a mill pond. There was a tiny little bit of ripple, but just perfect for flat out riding. Now, obviously, this is the first time I had an opportunity to fully open up the DI for an extended amount of time, just to see how it just held at a higher speed. So here you can see me blitzing up and down, trying to beat that 61 top speed. A two-stroke jet ski, your ceiling at stock level is sort of 50 to 60 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour on a super calm day where you've got the pump consistently in the water. I had the VTS set to neutral at this point, and the max speed that I was able to achieve was around 61 miles an hour, and this was literally me in an aero position, scooted down, trying to be as aerodynamic as I could. Now, this is where the sort of argument opens up for me around two strokes versus four strokes and value of ski proposition versus what you're actually getting. Now, for me, riding a jet ski is about that exhilaration between jumping waves, spinning the ski around, you know, just that acceleration where you get the exhilaration of the wind in your face. Now, don't get me wrong, I know some of the newer skis that can achieve 70, 80 miles an hour. That pure exhilaration just can't be emulated on a two-stroke of this nature. But what I would argue, if you look at the monetary cost of a two-stroke versus some of these 16, 17, even £20,000 skis, for me it's a no-brainer. You've got the luster of the old skis. Obviously they don't make these anymore, so the fact that if you're riding one of these is kind of a rarity in itself. And then on top of that, obviously you are getting that exhilarating speed on the lower end. Yes, the top end is never going to be comparable to a brand new RXT, but that pure acceleration, for me, I'd say there's a strong argument to say the old two strokes just have an irreplaceable, fun, playful factor. But like I said, it topped out at 61 and then just got myself into some nice donuts to really just sort of get to grips with the way the ski handled. I've taken it on the lake, as I've mentioned previously, but in the sea, you know, with a little bit more weight, throwing it around, it's just that completely different concept to when you're in a lake, completely calm and you're racing around buoys. So as you can see here, I started to get a little bit more confident and eventually ended up in the drink. I was literally just getting to grips with the way that the ski handled, how the power picks up after you sort of flip the ski around. And at this point here, sort of really nice flat patch, spun it round, but then it caught me by surprise and literally just lost complete balance. And what I should have done in that instance is just picked up the throttle and pulled myself out of it. But it was quite a fun learning experience, you know, just getting to grips with the way that this ski handles. And obviously, because it is inherently a cornering ski, it leans over significantly. So if you don't kind of go with the power, then you will just obviously fall off. And I took the opportunity here to just enjoy the nice clear water in Paignton. It was very surprising. The day wasn't particularly nice, but the water itself is so lovely and clear, and you kind of see all the way to the bottom. So I actually enjoy, I'm one of the weirdos that enjoy falling in. It was just great to get the first fall off, if you like, in the sea out of the way, and then from there the confidence just continued to grow.
terribly windy, I'm on a GoPro. But we got some real solid riding in. Over there it's like a mill pond, over here is choppy. Right over around the cove, we've got good waves, so it's awesome today. And the DI is finally looking up, you know, it's treating me well. Stay tuned, guys.
So we had a nice little ride on the sea. Now for any of you guys that are interested, this is the second cover I was talking about. Now I actually managed to get this for a bargain. It was £60 on Facebook Marketplace, and this is going to be my travel cover when it's raining, because I have a cover that, well, it took months to find, so I don't want to ruin it, I don't want to get it dirty, so I have this one. Now this one is a bit of a retro cover, so I do like the look of it. And as you can see, it's from the first sort of generation of these covers, whereby they had this thing called the vac hold, so the airflow obviously goes through there. And this is one of Seadoo's original design. I think this is from a 1998 limited XP. So you can see it's the same shape, it fits all the front cowling and stuff. So to the unassuming eye, it looks as if it's intentionally supposed to be on there. But the riding today was insane, it was brilliant. So I launched from painter, really, really easy to do, and I had a lovely flat like mill pond, so I could go flat out. Also had some waves so I could jump those. And yeah, I did a load of donuts, fell off twice. So yeah, it was a really, really good day. And we've come down in Dad's van, so it makes it super, super easy. I need to invest in a new car. So we're gonna head back now, fairly worn out.